Evidently, something happened on Kentucky's undefeated stroll to the national championship. Indeed it did. Sam Decker hits a triple to untie the game with about $1:20 left. And then the All-American Player of the Year, Kaminsky, and Koenig made 7 free throws in the final half a minute. And Wisconsin, Bucky Badger, is going to tomorrow's final. Can you take it? I gotta tell you, 4th time in history, Kentucky's undefeated Final Four. One and done. Coach Cal, what you gonna do? And in the earlier game, Michigan State came out guns blazing. I mean, led Duke 14-6. First 4 minutes was great for Major Tom. But then ground control checked out. And Duke said, hey, yeah, enough of that. And they went on a big-time run to close out the first half, something like 30-11. They went to the line 3 times as many times as Michigan State. And you know what? Nothing against Michigan State. I mean, they made it to the Final Four 7 times in Izzo's career, but he's lost 5 Final Four games. You could play Duke, Michigan State, 10 more times, you'd probably lose about 11 of them. Duke is just too much. 71 of the 81 points, the 20-point blowout win, and it wasn't even that close from the starters. That great trifecta they have, Okafor, Cook, and Winslow. NBA players, give it up for Coach K. He gets them every year. Tomorrow, Wisconsin, Duke. Duke beat Wisconsin earlier in the year. Everybody's saying now, or a lot of people, the Badgers will do it this time. Not so sure. If Coach K wins, it'll be his 5th ring. Can you take that? NBA, how about Golden State? They keep winning. They are now 50 games above 500, 66-13. Last night, beat Dallas. Off the bench, Andre Iguodala had 18, and with that win, the Warriors have clinched home field advantage in the playoffs for as long as they are alive. They did it last night. And you know, just a word to you guys in Dub Nation, God bless, it's been great, and hopefully it'll continue for you. Last year, you fired your coach, Mark Jackson, remember? You were all up in arms. We had a great season, you said. How could they do that? Then they bring in first-year coach Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr, who would have thunk it? Well, they had a good nucleus, as they like to tell you, but 66 wins? I mean it, no one's talking about Mark Jackson now. Not anybody. Hey, good news for Paul George of Indiana. Last year, August 1st, for Team USA with that gruesome leg break. Remember? He comes back today for the first time since the injury when the Pacers, who are trying to make the playoffs in the East, take on Miami. So that'll be a nice game to watch. It really will. All right, how about in baseball? Major League Baseball returns tonight. The opener in Chicago as the Joe Madden era will begin. The Cubs and the Cardinals, I do believe. Hey, a couple of notes in Major League Baseball, which really didn't have much to do with the game, but just how the thing is run went down this week. One, we talk about Irvin Santana, the Twin free agent, came to the Royals. Twins gave him a 4-year, $55 million deal. But Irvin Santana peed some dirty, dirty stuff. Steroids, they found it. He gets a suspension, a big one. 80 games, it'll cost him over $6.5 million. Now, take the case of Josh Hamilton, who admittedly fell off the cocaine and booze wagon again. Back in February, he came clean to Major League Baseball, about the only clean thing he's done lately. And an arbitrator, because MLBPA, the Players Association, gets this in their contract, ruled that it wasn't a violation of anything. And Hamilton walks scot-free. No money lost, no suspension. He is a broken down 33-year-old. The Angels are up in arms over this. The team that employs him, they wanted some action. How do you think that makes Josh feel? I mean, he plays for him, and then Artie Moreno, the owner, who admittedly has made a very, 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 very bad contract with this. He owes him $83 million. He wants something done. It just goes to show you the message for MLB. If you're in the show, I guess it's okay to do blow, but if you pee roids, your contract, they can null and void. Just the way it is. In golf, Tiger Woods will play next week at Augusta. He will try for his 5th green jacket. Who knows how he will do, and really, does it matter? You would think he's not going there to embarrass himself. The best player of his era. Even other players have admitted Augusta is just not the same without Tiger Woods being there. Phil Mickelson, a 3-time Green Jacket winner, said, you know, you pretty much got to be flat on your A to miss this tournament, which Tiger Woods was last year when he had the back surgery. Meantime, Jordan Spieth, the finest, the greatest 21-year-old PGAer and player in the world, holds a one-shot lead going into today's final round of the Houston Open. Jordan Spieth has won twice and has had 5 top 5s since November. He's ranked 4th in the world. And by the way, he is a runner-up in last year's Masters. So he, you would think, will be contending, and he has a chance to pick up another million with all of his hometown folk watching in the Houston area today. All right, then. Hey, I want to give out a special prop, a special shout out to my Uber driver. Uber driver, how much do I owe you?
About $3,475,000.
Oh man! Can I put that on my Uber account? All right then. Hey, I love Uber. I love my driver, but no one said this thing was cheap. Hey, we'll see you next time right here on The Walk.